And I think over a period of time, like, because we play together and we share the common sport and we still talk to each other every game and we understand, and throughout each game, we still understand each other better. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, but when you're watching one another play, it's like you understand the guy's play and how is he going to come towards you, and there's a lot of physical and mental games I think you play with your opponent. But slowly the group became closer and we got to know one another, and now we are like, I wouldn't say a very tight-knit group yet, but we are getting there. That's where we are now. Yeah. And I will let Gideon carry on this.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Okay, I'll try to go as fast as I can. Basically, when I have the same story as Tanesh, basically when I was in Malaysia, I attended this church and I was invited by a guy to join the weekly soccer group, and for the first couple of weeks I sort of wasn't really keen. I know I prefer doing something else and kind of, but this guy kept persisting and he kept asking me to join the group. So I think after the third or fourth week, I hung out with him every Saturday during the daytime, and they play soccer at 5 o'clock. So after asking me for about 3 to 4 weeks, I think I went, and then from that time on, I started playing every week for the next 1 year. So I sort of got into this soccer spirit, and in Malaysia. And I remember at the time I was 1994, so this one going some years back, I was quite young, just my first year of high school. And that 1994, if you all are interested in soccer, that was the year of the World Cup USA, And so everyone, that was the year that Manchester United won the Premier League double or something like that, Boo! Me and Joshua are the same, we are not Manchester United fans. I know, majority of people, go Joshua, go. So that was the year, so that opened up my eyes, when I went to this field every Saturday from 5:30 to 7, a group of guys came, and the thing is this, it was organized by the church, so maybe about 10 or so of us are from the church, but the rest of the people are just, I don't know where they came from, some of them were Mark's friends. Mark, I remember he brought 4 of his schoolmates. So Mark was a couple of years older than me, so older guys. So he brought like 4 friends, and the thing is, there was a really good community spirit among us and the outsiders. I always remember, it left a big impression on me because, we are not preaching the gospel or telling them anything about God, but they respected us as a group of guys who are there to play football, and we can be competitive, but we can be friendly at the same time. So I remember, there was one of the organizers there. He's a pastor. So when we address him, when we are playing in the game, when we call out to him, we call pastor, things like that, pass to me or whatever, and then all the other non-Christian guys all started calling him pastor as well, and even though they are not Christians, but that's what we call him. So everybody, hey, pastor, so they knew that we were from the church, became a very friendly group. I don't have much time, right? Yeah, but across the road there was this other group, and they were not a Christian group, and I not want to sort of like criticize them or anything about that, but you can sense that this group here has a better community spirit, and the other group was a bit, every time when we played against them, whenever we have short of numbers on both sides we played, there's a bit of problem, like friction or fights or whatever, So I always remember that. And anyway, to cut the story short, I thought that when I came to join this church, I thought that it would be good to start something like that and include other people, and the point of it is to reach out to people in the community, to include them in our activities, to find something in common, to hang out with them. But we have a number of core groups, so I think from our church here we have about 4 or 5 guys from our church, So we have a sort of like a group of us there, but I would say that the rest of the people there today are, we just muck around on a Sunday, and some of them are a team from Newman College, and then we have one or two random guys who just walk past and one day ask us, can I join you? And they're still there with us, So I think we have about 4 or 5 groups of people from different groups, and then we are playing together, and we've been doing that this year since we started playing with the outsiders for about, this is probably our 6th month. We did it for 5 months. 5 months every Sunday, and we have average of about 12 to 14 people. So, yeah, I think I